Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay younger, heal faster, and rarely get sick, even in their 70s? Science is now revealing that it's not just genetics, it's the foods they eat, and how those foods quietly switch on what I call your body's 5 defense systems, the same biological forces that fight disease, repair organs, and even burn fat. I'm Dr. William Lee. For the past 25 years, my team and I have studied the way ordinary foods interact with your body's hidden repair programs. The very same pathways that major drug companies try to activate with billion-dollar medications. But here's the surprising part. Nature already built these systems inside you. They just need to be fed correctly to wake back up. Now, most people think of food as calories or energy or comfort. But in truth, food is information, molecular signals that tell your cells how to behave. When you eat the right foods, your body starts producing stem cells, regenerating blood vessels, balancing hormones, and protecting DNA, the literal code of life. And when you eat the wrong ones, those same defenses shut down, leaving you vulnerable to inflammation, aging, and disease. So in this video, I'm going to show you 6 powerful food hacks, simple, science-backed ways to heal your body, starve cancer, and burn fat naturally. These aren't exotic supplements or expensive powders. They're foods you already know, but you'll never look at them the same way again, because one of them can double your stem cells overnight. Another one starves tumors by cutting off their blood supply. And one more actually burns white fat using your body's own internal heater. By the end of this episode, you'll see why food is not just fuel. It's the most powerful form of medicine we have. Before we dive into the 6 food hacks, it helps to understand the hidden machinery inside your body, what I call your 5 defense systems. Think of them as the body's inner doctors, biological programs designed to keep you young, strong, and disease-resistant. And the most incredible part? They're not passive. They listen to what you eat, to your sleep, your mood, even the time of day you have your first cup of coffee. Each of these systems can be switched on or silenced by the food on your plate. Let me walk you through them. Defense system number 1, angiogenesis, the lifelines of your body. Your heart and blood vessels are the first organs you ever formed, just days after conception. By the time you were born, your body had developed 60,000 miles of blood vessels, enough to wrap around the earth twice. These vessels feed oxygen and nutrients to every cell in your body. But here's the twist. Your body constantly repairs and builds new vessels through a process called angiogenesis. When this system is balanced, your tissues heal faster, your heart stays strong, and your brain stays sharp. When it's unbalanced, 2 things can happen. Too few vessels, and your organs starve. Too many, and diseases like cancer hijack the supply lines to feed themselves. Certain foods can help your body strike that perfect balance. Green tea, tomatoes, pomegranates. These contain natural compounds that cut off blood flow to rogue cancer cells while improving circulation to healthy tissues. That's food as precision medicine. Defense system. Number 2, stem cells, your built-in repair crew. Every one of us was born with a storehouse of stem cells, the body's master repair toolkit. When you injure a muscle, they rush in to rebuild. When your organs age, they reactivate to regenerate. The problem is, by your 60s, your stem cell activity slows dramatically, unless you know how to awaken it. Here's the good news. Cacao, the pure compound behind dark chocolate, has been shown in human studies to double the number of circulating stem cells in older adults. Just 2 cups of hot cocoa made with high flavanol, dark chocolate can boost repair activity and improve blood vessel function, especially in people with heart disease. When you eat it, those natural polyphenols act like a wake-up call to your stem cells. Imagine bees rushing out of the hive. That's what happens inside your body. It's regeneration from the inside out. Defense system. Number 3, the gut microbiome, your internal ecosystem. Inside your gut live 39 trillion bacteria, more stars than in the Milky Way. They digest food, train your immune system, regulate metabolism, and even shape your mood through the gut-brain connection. If your gut is balanced, it produces short-chain fatty acids, healing molecules that reduce inflammation, protect your colon, and boost energy. If your gut is off balance from processed foods, stress, or antibiotics, you get bloating, fatigue, and increased disease risk. But here's the breakthrough. You can reshape your microbiome within 24 hours simply by changing what you eat. Kiwi, fiber-rich vegetables, fermented foods like yogurt or kimchi. These feed your good bacteria, helping them produce the anti-inflammatory compounds that heal your gut lining and calm your immune system. Your gut isn't just digestion, it's the control room for your entire body's repair network. Defense system. Number 4, DNA protection and repair. Every second, your DNA suffers tens of thousands of microscopic hits, from sunlight, pollution, stress, even normal metabolism. If that damage isn't repaired, it leads to aging, cell death, and eventually cancer. But your body has a built-in DNA repair system, and here's what keeps it strong: polyphenols and antioxidants from foods like green tea, leafy greens, and coffee. Coffee, by the way, is one of my favorite examples. I drink espresso every morning, and research shows coffee drinkers may have longer telomeres, the little caps at the ends of your DNA strands that protect them from unraveling. When telomeres stay long, your cells stay young. So, that morning cup you love, it's not just a ritual, it's a molecular signal for longevity. Defense system number 5, the immune system, your inner army. When your immune defenses are in their prime, they can identify and destroy microscopic cancers before they ever show up on a scan. They can neutralize viruses, repair damaged tissues, and restore balance after inflammation. But immunity isn't just about taking vitamin C in the winter. It's about feeding your immune cells the right raw materials all year long. Blueberries, garlic, and especially broccoli sprouts, just 3-day-old sprouts, contain up to 100 times the immune-activating compounds found in full-grown broccoli. In one study, people who drank a broccoli sprout smoothie before a flu shot had 22 times the immune response compared to those who didn't. That's food and medicine working hand in hand. Now that you understand the 5 healing systems your body already possesses, the question becomes simple. What foods actually turn them on most powerfully? And how do you use them in everyday life to stay strong, lean, and independent well into your 70s and beyond? That's exactly what we'll explore next. Food hack number 1. Dark chocolate, awakening your stem cells. Let's start with something that feels like a guilty pleasure: dark chocolate. Now, most people think chocolate is a dessert, but the truth is, high flavanol cacao is one of the most powerful stem cell activators ever discovered in food science. In one human study from the University of California, 60-year-olds with heart disease drank 2 cups of hot cocoa made with 80% dark chocolate for just a few weeks. The results? Their stem cells, the master repair cells of the body, doubled in circulation. Their blood vessels became more elastic, their blood flow improved, and their fatigue disappeared. Here's what's happening biologically. Cacao polyphenols trigger nitric oxide and a compound called EPC mobilization, which basically tells your bone marrow to release more repair cells into your bloodstream. It's like waking up a construction crew that's been asleep for years. Just 2 squares of real high cacao chocolate a day, not milk chocolate, not sweetened bars, may help support your heart, your skin, and even your brain function. And the best part? It tastes like indulgence, but it acts like therapy. You're not cheating when you eat dark chocolate, you're healing. Food hack number 2. Green tea, cutting off cancer's blood supply. Now, let's talk about a quiet hero from the East, green tea. If you've ever watched the Japanese or the Okinawans, you'll notice something remarkable. They age gracefully. Their secret isn't luck, it's chemistry. Green tea contains a molecule called EGCG, short for epigallocatechin gallate, a natural angiogenesis modulator. That means it helps your body maintain healthy blood vessel growth while preventing tumors from building their own. Think of it this way. Every cancer, no matter how small, needs to build blood vessels to feed itself. If you block that process, the tumor starves and shrinks before it ever becomes visible. That's what EGCG does, gently, safely, naturally. In medical terms, it's called anti-angiogenic therapy. But for you and me, it's as simple as this. Every time you sip green tea, you're reinforcing your body's own cancer defense radar. Aim for 2 to 3 cups a day. Add a squeeze of lemon. Vitamin C helps stabilize those green tea catechins, making them more bioavailable. Over time, this small ritual can strengthen your blood vessels, lower inflammation, and slow cellular aging. When you drink green tea, you're not just calming your mind, you're cutting off cancer's fuel line. Food hack number 3, kiwi, the DNA guardian. Now, here's a fruit that most people walk right past in the grocery aisle, kiwi. But inside that fuzzy little brown skin lies a DNA repair powerhouse. Kiwi is packed with vitamin C, fiber, and natural plant antioxidants that protect and rebuild your DNA. In clinical studies, just 1 kiwi a day reduced DNA damage by over 60%. 3 kiwis a day, your cells actually repaired the existing damage. And that's important, because aging begins the moment DNA repair slows down. Every time you walk in the sun, inhale city air, or even feel stress, your DNA takes a hit. Kiwi is like a repair kit in fruit form. It's also a prebiotic. It feeds your gut bacteria, helping them produce compounds that calm inflammation and even improve your mood through the gut-brain axis. Eat it whole, yes, even the skin if you wash it well. That's where much of the fiber lives, or slice it into your yogurt in the morning. It's simple, refreshing, and powerful. Every bite of kiwi tells your DNA, you're still worth repairing. Food hack. Number 4, broccoli sprouts, supercharging your immunity. Now, this one may surprise you. Broccoli sprouts, the baby version of mature broccoli. They look delicate, but they're biochemical giants. In fact, these tiny sprouts contain up to 100 times more sulforaphane, a cancer-fighting compound, than the full-grown vegetable. Sulforaphane activates your immune cells, particularly natural killer cells, which are your body's special forces. They patrol your bloodstream, searching for damaged or abnormal cells to destroy. When they're active, your body can wipe out microscopic cancers before they even become tumors. In one fascinating study, volunteers who drank a broccoli sprout shake before receiving a flu shot had 22 times higher antibody response. That's not folklore, that's human data. So, yes, food can work with medicine, not against it. You can grow broccoli sprouts at home. They take about 5 days. Just a handful added to a sandwich, soup, or salad provides a molecular shield for your immune system. The next time you see sprouts, don't think garnish. Think biological armor. Food hack. Number 5, olive oil and fatty fish, rebuilding your metabolism. Let's move from plants to something rich and satisfying. Olive oil, an omega-3 rich fish like salmon, sardines, or anchovies. For years, fat was demonized, but now we know healthy fats don't make you fat. They make you metabolically flexible. Extra virgin olive oil protects your stem cells from aging. It's loaded with hydroxytyrosol and oleic acid, which lower inflammation and preserve the youthfulness of your repair systems. And omega-3s from fish strengthen cell membranes, reduce oxidative stress, and even help regenerate muscle tissue by activating your stem cells. Together, these fats literally train your metabolism. They stabilize blood sugar, keep hunger hormones in check, and convert stubborn white fat into brown fat, your body's natural heater. Brown fat burns calories to generate warmth, even when you're sitting still. So, yes, a drizzle of olive oil on your salad or a piece of grilled salmon twice a week isn't just good nutrition. It's metabolic reprogramming. The right fat doesn't slow you down. It teaches your body to burn its own. Food hack. Number 6, blueberries, the defender of youth. Last but not least, let's talk about a food that feels humble but is nearly miraculous. Blueberries. Tiny, yes, but inside them is a cocktail of compounds that guard your immune system, brain, and blood vessels all at once. Blueberries activate natural killer cells, lower blood pressure, and protect your brain through a compound called pterostilbene, which behaves like a gentle cousin of resveratrol. In both young and older adults, daily blueberry consumption has been shown to improve memory, balance, and immune cell activity. They're also one of the best sources of anthocyanins, pigments that improve microcirculation, especially to your eyes and brain. For seniors, that means sharper focus, steadier movement, and more energy. Frozen or fresh, they hold their power. A handful every morning, in oatmeal, yogurt, or just straight from the bowl, can become your daily dose of vitality. One handful of blueberries a day, a natural vaccine against decline. So, there you have it. 6 food hacks that aren't just healthy, but biologically active. Each one targets a different defense system: stem cells, circulation, DNA repair, the gut microbiome, and immunity. When you combine them, you're no longer eating to survive. You're eating to activate. And that's what modern longevity science is all about. Giving your cells the signals they've been waiting for since the day you were born. Now that you know the 6 most powerful food hacks for activating your body's healing systems, the next question is the one I hear most often from my patients. How do I use them in real life? Because knowledge is just the beginning. Transformation happens when these foods become rhythm, quiet habits woven into your day. So, let me show you exactly how to do that, in a way that supports your heart, your metabolism, and your independence. 1. Morning activation, the repair ritual. When you wake up, your body has just finished its nightly cleanup, a process of cellular recycling called autophagy. You can help extend that natural repair window with one small morning ritual. Start with green tea and dark chocolate. Here's why. Green tea's EGCG balances angiogenesis, the formation of healthy blood vessels, while the flavanols in dark chocolate awaken your stem cells. Together, they create what I call a double activation effect: better circulation and faster tissue repair. Take your tea warm, not boiling. High heat can destroy those delicate catechins. And choose 80% or higher cacao chocolate. Just 2 small squares is enough. You've now fed 2 of your body's most powerful healing systems before breakfast. In 7 minutes, you can literally wake up your stem cells before you even leave the kitchen. 2. Midday defense, the gut-brain connection. By midday, your energy often dips, not because you're tired, but because your gut bacteria need fuel. That's when I recommend your Kiwi plus yogurt combo. This combination is a microbiome masterpiece. The probiotics from yogurt replenish beneficial bacteria, while the prebiotic fiber in kiwi feeds them. Together, they form a thriving ecosystem that strengthens immunity, balances mood, and even sharpens memory. And if you're someone who struggles with afternoon sugar cravings, this pairing helps stabilize blood sugar naturally. Without energy crashes, add a drizzle of honey or a few blueberries on top, and you've just turned a snack into a neurochemical tune-up. Feed your gut right, and it starts feeding your brain. 3. Lunch, the anti-inflammation plate. At lunch, aim for balance, a combination of greens, healthy fats, and plant proteins. Here's a simple structure that protects your DNA, your metabolism, and your immune system all at once. A base of mixed greens and cruciferous vegetables, like broccoli or cabbage. A serving of wild salmon or sardines, rich in omega-3s to stabilize your metabolism. A drizzle of extra virgin olive oil for DNA and stem cell protection. Sprinkle with broccoli sprouts for your immune boost. This isn't a diet plate, it's a biological defense plate, your body's equivalent of daily maintenance for longevity. And remember, olive oil works best uncooked. Heat it too high, and you lose the compounds that do the healing. What sits on your plate today becomes the strength in your hands tomorrow. 4. Afternoon, reset, the blueberry boost. As the afternoon wears on, many people reach for coffee or sweets, but your brain actually needs antioxidants more than caffeine at this time of day. A handful of blueberries does more than satisfy your sweet tooth. It refuels your immune cells and improves blood flow to your brain, helping you stay alert and focused. Without the jitters, pair it with a few walnuts for added omega-3s, and you'll feel both calm and clear-headed. It's one of the simplest longevity habits you can create. One handful of blueberries can do what a cup of coffee never could. It restores your clarity. 5. Evening, restoration, the regeneration. Window. Night is when your body performs its deepest repairs, rebuilding tissues, regenerating cells, and balancing hormones. To support this, you want foods that calm inflammation and nourish your microbiome before rest. A light dinner with olive oil, steamed vegetables, and a small serving of fatty fish is ideal. This combination raises your omega-3 index, which research shows can reduce age-related inflammation and support deep sleep by balancing cortisol. If you prefer a plant-based dinner, a bowl of lentil soup with olive oil and broccoli sprouts will do the same. Avoid sugar or heavy starch before bed. They disrupt your body's natural repair clock. Every night, your body clocks out from the world, but clocks in for healing. What you eat decides how well it works. 6. Weekly reset, the longevity pattern. If you want to make these food hacks stick, here's a simple rhythm to follow. 3 times per week. Green tea plus dark chocolate ritual 5 days per week. Kiwi or other high-fiber prebiotic fruit daily. Extra virgin olive oil, at least 2 tablespoons. Weekly, 2 servings of fatty fish. Ongoing, rotate blueberries, broccoli sprouts, and other colorful plants. This isn't about perfection, it's about rhythm. Small, repeatable actions that slowly reshape your biology. Studies show that people who follow consistent food patterns, even at moderate levels, see the same or better benefits than those who start strict diets and quit early. Your body thrives on consistency, not intensity. Longevity isn't a leap, it's a rhythm, and rhythm starts with one meal. 7. Hidden synergies, combining foods for exponential results. Here's something most people miss. When you pair certain foods, their effects multiply. Science calls this nutrient synergy. Cacao plus coffee amplifies stem cell activation and DNA repair. Kiwi plus yogurt builds a resilient gut microbiome. Olive oil plus broccoli sprouts boosts sulforaphane absorption, enhancing immune response. Blueberries plus green tea doubles antioxidant potential and protects brain cells from aging. These combinations don't just add benefits, they interlock your defense systems. And when your angiogenesis, stem cells, microbiome, and DNA repair all work together, that's when healing becomes self-sustaining. The future of medicine isn't a pill. It's your dinner plate working in concert. 8. The emotional layer. Healing as a lifestyle, not a fight. Healing isn't about restriction or fear. It's about collaboration, learning to speak the language of your body again. When you nourish your cells correctly, they respond instantly. And when that happens, you start noticing little signs. Your energy returns. Your memory feels sharper. Your joints don't ache as they used to. Your reflection begins to look alive again. These aren't coincidences. They're your defense systems coming back online. Every meal, every sip, every quiet act of nourishment, it all adds up. Because the truth is, aging isn't an enemy. It's a conversation your body has been waiting for you to join. Now, you've learned the mechanisms, the foods, and the rhythm. But how do you put it all together into a single, sustainable philosophy? One that keeps you strong, independent, and full of purpose for decades to come. That's exactly what we'll conclude next. If there's one truth I've learned after decades of studying the science of healing, it's this. Your body is not a machine breaking down with time. It's a living, intelligent ecosystem, constantly listening, constantly adapting, and capable of extraordinary renewal at any age. And the switch that controls this system is food. The meals you eat are not just nourishment, they are signals, molecular instructions that tell your cells whether to repair, to defend, or to decay. When you choose foods that activate your 5 defense systems, you're sending one simple message. Keep me strong, keep me alive, keep me independent. 1. The core principle. Food is the body's medicine. Let's bring this full circle. The 6 food hacks you've learned aren't trends. They're tools for reprogramming your biology. Dark chocolate awakens stem cells to rebuild tissue. Green tea restores vascular balance and starves cancer's blood supply. Kiwi protects your DNA from aging. Broccoli sprouts supercharge your immune system's precision. Olive oil and fatty fish retrain your metabolism to burn fat as fuel. Blueberries defend your brain and restore energy to your blood vessels. Each one is powerful on its own. Together, they form an orchestra, each instrument playing a different part of your healing symphony. That's what I mean when I say, you are your own best doctor too. The mindset shift. Add, don't subtract. Here's the simplest secret I can give you. Don't focus on what to cut out. Focus on what to add in. When you start adding the right foods, something beautiful happens. The wrong foods start fading on their own. Your cravings change, your energy rises, and your body begins to trust you again. In my clinics, I've seen people in their 70s and 80s regain strength, clarity, and resilience just by practicing this add-in mindset. It's not punishment, it's participation. 3. The longevity blueprint, the rhythm of healing. Your goal isn't to chase perfection, it's to find rhythm, the gentle repetition that rewires your biology through consistency. Here's the simple rhythm you can follow. Morning, green tea plus dark chocolate, stem cell and circulation activation. Midday, kiwi plus yogurt, gut and DNA defense. Lunch, olive oil plus greens plus sprouts, metabolism and immune restoration. Afternoon, blueberries, brain and vascular refresh. Evening, light meal plus omega-3s, anti-inflammatory repair. This is your longevity blueprint, a pattern that works with your biology instead of against it. And remember, longevity is not just about living longer. It's about living well, walking freely, thinking clearly, and staying connected to the people who matter most. 4. The legacy layer. Why it matters. When I talk to older patients, I often hear the same quiet fear. I don't want to become a burden. And I always tell them, you don't have to. Because every time you choose foods that heal, you're choosing independence. You're choosing years of mobility, laughter, and purpose. Your grandchildren don't need perfection. They need presence. They need the version of you that still walks beside them, still teaches them, still holds their hands steady when they fall. And that starts not with a miracle drug, but with the simplest decision: what goes on your plate. The food you eat today decides the memories you'll make tomorrow. 5. Closing reflection. A conversation with your cells. So, tonight when you sit down for dinner, remember this. Every cell in your body is listening. They hear what you feed them. They respond in real time. Dark chocolate tells them, repair. Green tea tells them, protect. Blueberries whisper, stay young. And olive oil says, keep the fire of life steady. You're not fighting aging. You're guiding it. You're not chasing youth. You're activating renewal. And as long as you keep sending those right signals, your body will keep answering. Because the truth is, your cells never forgot how to heal. They were just waiting for you to remember how to feed them. If you start with one of these food hacks today, just one, your body will know what to do with it. Because healing is not a miracle, it's a rhythm. And that rhythm begins with your next bite.